What's going on, Matrix Madden White Dragon? Coming to you with our brand new podcast regiment. Got my boy PB the God with me right here. What's going on, PB? What's up, Peyton?
What up, what up, what up? How you doing, man?
Outstanding. Everybody's been waiting for it. We've been waiting. It's time for the draft lottery. A lot of suspense building up to this. A lot of new guys in the league. What are you expecting for this draft lottery reveal?
Just to see, move around to see like who gets who and who goes in what division, and see if people kind of strategize off who goes in whatever division. See if they try to play around them or go to a different division because of somebody going else in another division. Just kind of anticipating what's going to happen.
Absolutely. And you guys, just finding out, what pick you're going to have tonight. If you've got an early pick, yeah, you're going to get a better team. But if you're picking somewhere, towards the middle or towards the back, at least you can kind of look and duck and dodge where you want to get at if you want to be in a tougher division, stuff like that. Also, one more thing that we want to make sure we mention, if you do get one of the picks towards the back, so if you get the last three picks, pick 30, pick 31, pick 32, you guys are going to have first crack at free agency before anybody else, before we start the season. So the person that comes in last place, which is pick 32, you're going to get to pick one offensive player, one defensive player before anybody else in free agency before we start the league. Person that comes in 31st, you're going to get to pick the next offensive player and defensive player, and then the person at pick 30, and then we're going to open the league up. So you guys, without further ado, we're about to go ahead and move on forward and have our reveal of who has what selection order. All right, so we're going to go through here. It's going to be 1 through 32. You'll know which number you're going to be picking in, and then later next week, we're actually going to reach out to people one by one probably, and then you'll be selecting your team. So this gives you about 1 week to go ahead and look through and kind of say, hey, which team has the most superstars, which team's got the most young players, all that good stuff. And also, we like to wait as long as we can to go ahead and pick your teams. That way, if there's any big trades and shit like that, we don't have to worry about making all that happen. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it. With the first pick in the Matrix Madden team selection, actually, I'm sorry. Got you guys going a little bit, my bad. First, I want to go over some quick league donations. I want to thank Kill Them All 76 for his $20 donation to the league, and I want to thank myself for giving out 3 $5 balls to this selection order draft lottery event, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So you can thank me, and you can thank Kill Them All. Without further ado, with the first pick in the Matrix Madden draft, you have Paper Trail 91. Paper Trail 91 has the first pick in the Matrix Madden draft. Moving on to pick number 2. With pick number 2 in the Matrix Madden draft selection order, you are going to have Goat Madden. So Goat Madden will be picking his team second. Moving on to who will have the third pick. The third pick in the Matrix Madden team selection order is going to go to Kendall, Ken7LL. He's one of our commissioners. That's pick 3. Moving on to pick 4. Pick 4 is going to be held by White Dragon. White Dragon 1987. You guys, I'll try to take a trash team to help the league out. Probably not, but we'll see what happens. Moving on to pick number 5. Pick number 5 in the Matrix Madden selection order. You are going to have Reluno. Reluno came in at number 5. He's a newcomer, new to the league, so glad to have him. He's got a top 5 pick. Moving on to pick number 6. Pick number 6 in the Matrix Madden team selection order goes to King Troop. King Troop, KVNG Troop. You've got pick number 6, also a newcomer. Glad you got a nice pick, man. We got 13 followers, you guys. That's awesome. Keep tuning in. Pick 7. Pick 7 is going to Kill Them All 76. He brought home the $20 donation to the league, and he got pick 7. I'm glad to see him get a top 10 pick. That's pretty awesome, you guys. Moving on to pick number 8. Pick number 8. Number 8 is going to go to Leaf 2 Real. He complains a lot, but he plays his games. We like having you, man. Glad to have you. Glad you got a top 10 pick. So, Leaf 2 Real, pick number 8. Pick number 9 is going to go to Mad Cow Disease, one of our commissioners. He had the trash-ass Giants the first year that we played, so I'm glad he got a top 10 pick. Excellent pick there, Mr. Mad Cow Disease. We'll see what team you end up picking. And with the 10th pick in the Matrix selection order, we're going to have Mr. Brian Inc. So we've got a lot of people that just joined in, so we'll go ahead and backtrack really quick, and we'll go back 1 through 10 real quick. How's that sound, Peyton?
That's just fine, man. We can go back.
All right, so let's go back real quick and do a quick recap on 1 through 10. All right, so right here on the first pick, Peyton, Paper Trail 91. Who do you think he might be taking right here at number 1?
I don't know, man. He likes the fast wide receivers. He likes a good, decent quarterback. Probably like Ravens or Chiefs, maybe Texans,
I could see something like he's a big Fuller 5 fan, so we'll see what happens. The guy's from up north. I feel bad for him. He's from a little dirty town up there. He's poor fella. God bless him. He's not the brightest in the bunch, but we still love him, man. Glad to have you, Paper Trail. Good luck with pick number 1. Moving on to pick number 2. Let's see who we've got here. Goat Madden Steve. He's an OG, been playing Madden since 1974 on the first fucking, what is that shit called? Before Nintendo, all that good stuff. This guy's old as shit, man. He still rocks with us. Glad to have you, though, Steve. Steve's got pick number 2. Die-hard Patriots fan. Probably going to take the Patriots number 2, but we'll see what happens over the next week. With pick number 3, Atari, that's what it was. I'm sorry. Play the damn Atari. That's it.
Atari.
Pick 3 is Kendall. Kendall, he's one of our commissioners. He came in with Mad Cow Disease last year. They've been really vital to the league. They're excellent commissioners, you guys. So glad to see him have a high pick. Pick number 4, myself. Last year, I think I had a top 10 pick. I know I took the trash-ass Jets last year just because the uniforms. Probably going to get a better team this year, you guys, because we got a lot of competition in here now. So pick number 5, again, we had Reluno with pick number 5. So Reluno has pick number 5. Pick number 6 is going to go to King Troop. And then pick number 7 was Kill Them All 76. Pick number 8 is going to be Leaf 2 Real. Pick number 9 is Mad Cow Disease. Pick number 10 is Mr. Brian Inc. So, Peyton, we're going to go ahead and run this thing 11 through 20 now. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, Peyton, if you would, too, if anybody's sending us some messages in the chat, let me know if there's anything going on with the broadcast, all right?
Gotcha. I'm checking. Gotcha.
All right, with the 11th pick, we're going to go ahead and move on forward. Mr. Brian Inc., he's an OG. He played with us since Madden 18. Glad to see him have a top 10 pick. He had the raggedy-ass Bengals last year, so he'll get a better team now. Moving on to pick 11. Pick 11 is going to go to King Silla. King Silla recently got added. I think he only had 1 ball in here, maybe 2, so nice little pick there, pick 11. Moving on to pick 12. Pick 12 is going to go to Travisky. Travisky has secured pick 12. Moving on to pick number 13. Pick number 13, Peyton, it's going to go to Danny Boy RR. He's a former commissioner, recently moved out to Vegas. He's 4 hours behind. He's quiet, but he knows how to play his games. Glad to see him get a top 15 pick. Pick number 14 is going to go to Udre. I hope I'm saying that right, but I believe that's Udre. Udre's got pick number 14. Moving on to pick number 15. Pick number 15 in the selection order is going to go to U Roadkill 223. U Roadkill 223 has got pick number 15. Also a newbie to the pick number 16 is going to go to Mr. Black 0606. He played last year with us. He had the Jags. He got beat up pretty good the first couple of seasons. Started getting it together, but I think he's ready for this year. Pick number 17 is going to go to PB the God. Peyton, you finally popped up here, young blood. Good to see you up here, young man. You can go ahead and get your Dolphins there at 17 if you want, man. So pick number 17,
Yes,
Peyton at 17. Pick number 18 is going to go to DNL 42. He was on the trade committee last year. He's now one of our transaction log trackers, so good to see somebody helping out inside the top 20. DNail42 with pick 18. Moving on to pick 19. Pick 19 is going to go to New Breed 305. New Breed 305. You got pick number 19. Moving on to pick 20. Pick number 20 is going to go to Alpha Male for Now to You. That's a shocker. I know he had 3 balls in there, but he still got a top 20 pick. He can do well with any team. You guys could probably give him a high school team and he'd do all right. But let's go ahead and backtrack real quick for everybody who just came in late. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at 11 through 20, Peyton. So pick 11, you got King Scylla. I think you can still get a good team right there. What do you think?
Oh yeah, for sure. 11's right there, still early, not even in the middle, so pretty good, decent team.
Absolutely. And then right here with pick 12, Trubisky. That's another solid pick. Pretty much anything that's top 15, you're going to get a really, really good team. And then if you get something, 16 through 20, 20 through 25, you'll get a decent team, but at least you can still kind of duck and dodge some of the heavy hitters in the league. So moving on, pick number 13, just to recap, was Danny Boy RR. Pick number 13 is Danny Boy RR. Pick number 14, Udre. Udre's got 14. Pick 15 is UR Roadkill. UR Roadkill's got pick number 15. And then we have Mr. Black0606. That's Dom Griffin. He's got pick number 16. Pick 17 is going to you, Peyton. PB the God at 17. Pick 18, DNail42. Pick 19 goes to New Breed 305. Pick 20 goes to Alpha Male for Now to you. Peyton, we're going to go ahead and pick back up and finish this thing out. And you guys, after this podcast is done, we'll make sure that we post a graphic that has everybody's order in there. It'll be posted in the GroupMe chat, so don't worry about that. Moving on, the final 12 picks. With pick number 21, we're going to have the 131.56. The 131.56 is going to have pick number 21. Keeping it moving on to pick number 22. Pick number 22 is going to go to Cal Rob Daruba. Probably the hardest name to pronounce in the league, but Cal Rob Daruba's got pick number 22. Pick number 23. Pick number 23 is going to go to Clay K007. Clay K007 has got pick number 23. Moving on to pick number 24 in the team reveal selection, we are going to have Uncle Surge 81. I know if they're there, he's going to try to get those Redskins. I promise you, bro, nobody else wants them raggedy-ass Redskins, so I hope you get them. Moving on to pick number 25. Pick number 25 is going to go to Bizzleby 1992. He didn't help out a lot last year in the league, but this year he's on the trade committee, and he's sitting at pick number 25. He's an active trader, so whatever team he gets, I know he's going to beef him up. Pick number 26. Pick 26 is going to go to Mr. Hugan. He's quiet, but he's damn good. Be careful. He's sneaky. He's bad. He's good. Makes absolutely no sense what I just said, you guys. But keep it moving to pick number 27. Pick number 27 is going to go to One Play A 555. He's quiet. He's bald. He rides bikes. Let's see if he's any good at Madden. All right, you guys. Moving on to pick number 28. Pick number 28 is going to go to Be More to T-Town. That's Marquise. He works at the job with us. I know he wants those dumbass Eagles. They're pretty old. You might get them at 28. We'll see what happens. Moving on to pick number 29. We're getting towards the back, you guys. And at pick number 29, we're going to have Po Sweet Baby Jesus 81. That's my favorite name in the league. Po Sweet Jesus 81. Sitting at pick number 29. Moving on to pick 30. Pick 30, we are going to have That Boy Tatum. That Boy Tatum is sitting at pick 30. And again, you guys, if you're the back three teams, you guys are going to get first crack at the available free agents when we open up the league. Pick number 31. Pick number 31 is going to go to Jiggy Fletch. Jiggy Fletch is sitting at number 31. And Peyton, with last but not least, The number 32 pick in the Matrix Madden League team selection order is going to go to Jethro 888. So, Peyton, were there any surprises for you in this draft that we just had, brother?
Man, I don't even know, man. It's so tough to tell like what pick you're gonna get or what's gonna happen because it's just so random. But I don't have really any too many surprises.
I was really shocked with Alpha Male getting pick number 20. I know he bought 3 balls. He tried to move up into the top 10. He's good whether he gets a trash team or a powerhouse. I know he was really wanting to get a powerhouse, but it looks like that's not going to happen for him. But he'll still be able to get a solid team. I was also shocked. I think we had a team in the top 10 that only had 1 ball, so that was pretty cool.
Mr. Brian Inc.
Yeah, Mr. Brian Inc. So that was pretty nice. He only had 1 ball, so good to see somebody get up there. You guys, again, this was just the draft reveal for your team selection order. So now that we know the team selection order, I'll go ahead and type up a graphic. I'll have that in the chat tonight so you'll know what order you pick in. And then I'll go ahead and start getting with the commissioners. We plan on doing the team selection event next Friday. The reason we do that way there's time for any other free agents to get signed. If there's any Madden trades, if there's any trades in real life, we won't have to go take care of that in Madden. And once we do pick our teams, that's your team, all right? If your team in real life makes a trade after that point, we're not going to make that trade happen in the game. So once we do have the team selection event, whatever the roster is as of that day, that is going to be who you have on your team. So what else you got for me, Peyton? Anything else you got, man?
Nah, man, you pretty much wrapped everything up.
All right. Well, here's our upcoming schedule, you guys. Today we had the team selection order lottery. This coming up Friday, we're going to have the team selection. We were going to do a podcast, but it might be better if Alpha Male just gets with people one-on-one. We're probably going to get people to give us their top 5 list of your top 5 teams. That way, if you're unavailable when we reach out to you, at least we have something to go by. So we'll have that on that Friday. The following Tuesday, which is 8/25, Madden 21 standard release comes out, and then we're going to start the league on September the 5th. We like to wait about a week and a half. That way people can go buy the game. Also gives you like about a week or a week and a half to go ahead and practice playing with the game, practice with your team, get a feel for what type of offense you want to run, all that good stuff. You guys,
let me add in.
Yeah, go ahead.
My bad. I was gonna add in, if you're not gonna be available to be in the draft or you're gonna leave like your 5 pick, don't put like the Chiefs and like the Seahawks and shit. If you're like 25th or 26th, you're like, yeah, this is my top 5. Then it's not more like realistic of who you're gonna pick.
Yeah, absolutely. If you guys are not gonna be available when we start reaching out to people to pick your teams, if you're pick number 25 and you put on there the Ravens, the Chiefs, the Cowboys, the Saints, and I don't know, the Bears, you're probably not going to get them at pick 25. Maybe put one of those teams on there in case a team kind of slips and falls, but you're going to want to put teams you realistically know you're going to have a chance of getting. So I hope the podcast went well, you guys. It was our first one in, 8 or 9 months, so it's been quite some time, you guys. It's going to take us a little time to get back into a rhythm. We tried something new. We had some actual live graphics going on. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'll make sure I have the actual team selection order put up by the end of the night. Without further ado, we'll see you guys soon, and make sure you keep up in the chat. Thanks, Peyton. We'll see you next time, dude.
See you, man.
All right.